And we are back. Let's turn Port Ormo's daytime team down. I think this is technically called the hustle and bustle of Port Ormos, but like every YouTube video, you just go Port Ormos parentheses day. Either way, that was Genshin Impact music. Today is not going to be a funny stream. We've stopped being funny. This is now a serious stream where we only talk about serious stuff like geology. So this is gonna be the Freshno Geology Live Super Show, okay? It's a serious stream, but we're stealing the title. Let's go full screen. And then let's see if... Get the game up? Is the game gonna am I clicking on the game too much when it's loading? Is this gonna crash the game? How's everyone doing? Alien, Wintry, Sebi, coolest kid alive. How everyone's doing? How's it going? Wintry, I had a question. Oh, thank you for the Catboy, by the way. You're Chinese, right? Where you live, how common is it for someone to speak multiple Chinese languages? Like, how common where you live is it to speak, like, Mandarin and Cantonese? Why isn't the game properly full screen? There we go. How common is it to speak, like, if you meet someone and they speak, like, Hokkien and Cantonese, is that common? Pretty common, okay. Hello, Tundra, how you doing? How's it going? Did anyone break the law? I mean, you probably shouldn't tell me that you broke the law, because if you say, like, yeah, I murdered this guy, and then I don't tell that to, like, the police, and then it turns out you said the truth, I might get in trouble? I'm not sure how that works. We didn't get the yellow plushie last stream. Before this stream started, I was like, what did I do last stream? I couldn't remember. Now I see, and now I know. We failed to get the yellow plushie. Apparently. Now the deal, as I've been told it, is that you want to get the yellow plushie, you gotta do that before day 12. But it might be that, like, day 1 is, like, too early to do it. So, we're gonna take a break in, trying to get the yellow plushie, because I am demotivated on getting it. I am gonna take a trip to try and get the green plushie. I am not that hyped on getting the, There's shrimp on the ground. I'm not that hyped on getting the nuclear plushies. I don't care too much about that. Okay, that's just the debug one. I don't care too much about the debug plushies. But we can go get green plushie. We cannot get blue plushie. Today is January 22nd, and I think I was told that winter mode ends January 23rd, which is tomorrow, which means that on Saturday, that's when the next stream is, there should be no more winter mode, which means, well, that opens up. No. Bad. No. Which opens up some new stuff for us to do. That is gonna let us go to... Did we do the... We have the Siptar in our inventory. I guess... No, I think we finished the dailies. That's gonna let us do some stuff like getting the pickaxe at the bottom of the lake. And it's gonna let us get the blue plushie. Now, the blue plushie might have been moved around a bit. Might have been scrounged around a bit by the lake filling with ice. Boba, boba. Boba made a 3D model of her Boba Bunny avatar. Which I am gonna try to get imported into Voices of the Void. That's gonna be nice. I wanna have Boba's avatar, like, chilling on the desk. You know what other cool thing happened today? Arknight's Enfield release. The only thing I know about, Arknight is that, you know, sometimes you're, like, on the internet and you see, like, an anime lady drawn in a... You know what kind of way I'm talking about. If it's from a video game, I feel like there's, like, a 20 There's like a 50-50 chance that it's from like Blue Archive and a 50-50 chance it's from Arknight. I don't know the difference between those two media franchises. If I see that specific art style, I know it's one of them. But I did hear that how to make a config file, that's for the game. You gotta do that like in the game. You gotta like put in what kind of like what it's made of in the game. Like, is it made of glass? Is it made of concrete? How heavy is it? That's something we gotta do like in game, like after the stream. I did hear that Arknights, the new one, has a. Hold on, can I? Put in FPX instead of object? I think it has to be object, which I'm pretty sure Blender lets you do that. Hold on. FPX is model with texture. Hold on, let's see here. Okay. It has to be an OBJ file. The texture is just a PNG. You can use a PBR map and normal map. I don't really know what any of these phrases mean. Take a minute. Properties. This is the properties. I don't know anything about 3D models. So I don't really know what it means with a diffuse model. Got add. It has to be an OBJ file. But we could do it textureless, I guess, just for today. So what I heard about Arknights is that people didn't like the gacha. Like something about the pity doesn't carry over in the gacha. You managed to do it? Nice. What's your favorite type of asbestos? Mine is chrysotoline asbestos. I don't really like any type. Yeah, email me. Arknights Influ is a spin-off of Arknights and it's an action RPG, not a tower defense. Well, is this you telling me how Arknights is different from Blue Archive, or is this just you telling me what Arknight is about? Because I did not know Arknights was a tower defense. No, I don't have to close the game for it. I just need to get the file. Okay. That's the difference between Arknights and Endfield. Okay. Hold on a second. I want to get this file. Never played Blue Archive. Me neither. I just know that like art style is like that. Boba, you sent it on email, right? There it is. There's the file. I see it. MTL. Not sure what an MTL is, but okay. And we go. Wizard of the White Asses. Thank you for the watch streak, Boba. Baby. You go messages. You go printer. And then we need to name the folder the same thing as the object file. So new name, funbee, and then in the folder, we are gonna put the MTL and the object. We don't have a config file. I'm not sure if it works if you do that. But okay, hold on. Then you go setting. And then you go miscellaneous, is it? There is one place here where you go like custom assets, right? Refresh custom assets. There we go. And then if you go to the 3D printer, there is the Bunbee. Oh baby, I also got Nifty from Hell of a Boss. I noticed your favorite character, and I saw it in the store. Cannot find a fuse. Okay, imported 17,000 vertices. This might be too many. Let's try it. No, oh my god, it's tiny. It's tiny. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's too many vertices, and it is way too small. It is. Okay, we need not enough space. Okay, hold on. You made a bunny that's too powerful. Okay, new quest. Delete this item without, and also I can't put it in the inventory. Can I carry it? Okay, we can carry it. That helps a lot. Okay. Never played Blue Archive. Okay, so what I heard, we need to get the property files set up, which is gonna take a bit. But, what I heard about Arknight is that they have, like, a pity system, where the pity doesn't carry over. Oh, God. Okay. It has too many vertices, and it is too small. 3 FPS, holy shit. It doesn't have a config file, so we need to figure that out. But I can 3D print Boba's favorite hell of a boss character. How, by the way, did the bunny push this into the ground? I mean, it was a pretty heavy model. How do we do this? The shift? Yeah, it's... Okay, this might need to stay, like, messed up for a second. How many 264,000 vertices? Okay, no. Why does everyone on the Voices of the Void Discord make 3D models with, like, infinity vertices? I don't get it. What do you gain by making them? Like, the model isn't, like, huge physically, the nifty one, I'm assuming, but, like, the heavy one does not need to be, like, 27,000 vertices. I can try to lower it. I think we're gonna need to get, like, the config file set up before we can, like, practically use it in the game. So yeah. What I was trying to say about Arknight is that I heard people were complaining about the gacha system, because apparently the pity doesn't fully carry over. Like, the way the gacha works in Arknight is you have something called a 80-40, where after 80 wishes, you have a 50-50 of getting the character, and then it is guaranteed to get it after 40 more wishes, which sounds good, but apparently that doesn't carry over. So if you wish for the character, and you wish 80, you lost the 50-50, then you don't wish more on that banner. When the next banner comes, you're still gonna get it, like the character, the next time you get a 5-star, but you don't, it's not 40 pity anymore. It's back to being 80 pity. Was that how it worked? Well, let's get alive. Thank you for, we get so many streams. Sometimes I dream about cheese. Cool. I'm gonna sell the shrimp. I'm giving up on the dream for now. When you say cheese, I used to think about the cheese commercial. Give me a pizza with nothing on it. I saw an edit of that today. That was like, give me a pizza with no joy and like infinite torment. And the guy was like, hey Jimmy, give me the Wrath of God. And Jimmy, with like perfect voice acting, was like, Wrath of God? Like the dude who did the voice sounded like legit frightened at the prospect of giving a child the wrath of God. We need to go to sleep, but I want to grab the signal first. Camera is shaking. I'm wondering if that's because I'm sleepy. Okay. There's some stuff I was gonna say on stream. There was some funny stuff that happened. What the fuck? I had like so... Man. Oh, it's snowing through the roof. Did the pillow sound like it was made of concrete for the rest of you? Give me a pizza with extra cheese. What is it he says in the original? Because it's like, give me a pizza with extra cheese. And no tomato sauce. And no... What is the other thing he doesn't want? Because he wants extra cheese. But he doesn't want tomato sauce. And there's one other thing he does not want. Crust! What the fuck is a pizza with no crust? Can I go to a pizza place? And be like, give me a pizza with no crust? And hold the crust. But how... Also, hold on. That is made of concrete. Debbie Beans, everyone is doing a fucking stream. Thank you. This thing doesn't scare me anymore. We have to turn it around. It's not scary when it's facing me. There we go. They just give you a bucket of tomato sauce and cheese. I was gonna say they're just gonna give you a lasagna. If you say give me a pizza with no crust, how is that different from a lasagna? They'll spit in your food, but you can? I have often, like, heard about, like, food places. Like, I've gone to food places with friends, and they're like... I'll go like, hey, I wonder if I can order this salad, like, with no tomatoes. And my friends will go like, if you do that, they're gonna spit in your food. I don't think so. Like, do you mean that as in they're gonna be annoyed at me? Yeah, I believe that. But, like, I don't think they're literally gonna, like, risk getting their restaurant shut down. Just because it was like, can I get my Caesar salad with no tomato? I don't think they're gonna like put asbestos in my food and like risk getting the whole place shut down. I used to be this Chinese food place in my hometown. Really good, best restaurant in town. Loved it. Apparently I was alone in that, and everyone else, like, didn't like the restaurant for some reason. And the thing is, a lot of people would go like, how can you eat at that... What the fuck happened here? They go like, how can you eat at that restaurant? They just microwave all the food. Hey, Bard, welcome in. They microwave all the food. How can you eat there? But it's an open restaurant. You can look in the kitchen. The kitchen is right behind the counter. You see them make the food. And so many people would go like, yeah, they just microwave the food. How can you eat there? But you see them put the food in a pan and then cook it. What do you mean they microwave the food? I can see that's not true. And like, so can you if you just look. Moon and Catboy don't work? You might be in cooldown. I lowered it and increased the size. Okay, let's take a look. I don't think it's gonna work without a config file. But I'm gonna give it a try. I have too many email addresses, dude. Keep checking the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Download. Man, I'm really down for some crappy Chinese takeout. I might be like... Oh, it auto-generates a config file. Oh, okay. I might be like evil for saying this, but like, I don't think I've ever had bad Chinese food. Like, I've had like, I buy Chinese food and then I'm like, I shouldn't have bought this Chinese food because I don't like how this food tastes. But I don't think I've ever like had Chinese food where I was like, this was poorly made. Yeah, let's see how this model works, and I'm scared. Settings, refresh custom assets. I'm looking at it. Oh, you did lower it, yeah. Okay, and then refresh is Bunby 2. It has the same amount of vertices, but it has less collision convex hulls. Which, I'm not sure what that means, but usually models here are very few of them. So it doesn't work, I can lower it. It auto-generated a config file, but I'm not sure if that works. But let's try to print this and see how this goes. It is the same. There's probably like a step in the process we're missing. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Is it floating? Okay, it's floating a bit. Just gotta grab it. Ah, okay, okay. I think this is too heavy. Okay. This one might be too powerful. We might need to... Oh, wait. Am I trying to grab the whole thing? I don't think I'm trying to grab the bunny. I think I'm trying to grab, like, the whole material. I have to make the materials appear, though? I don't know. I don't know how this 3D printing stuff works in the game. I haven't made a 3D model to 3D print in the game. I don't know how it works. Okay, we might just need to reload the save file for that one. Bunny ate too much, it became too heavy to lift? I don't think that's the case. I think it's just the game needs, like, a property file that's, like, appropriate. Because it auto-generates a property. Filter diffuse 0, filter P... It says no filters. Physical material is 0, which I guess is default. No lamp offsets. Light toggle 0. Is there like something here we can do to like make it less heavy? Lamp intense. No, that doesn't seem. I think that's auto-generated how heavy the object. Because I think we need a diffuse texture file that is a PNG. Sent? Okay, let me take a look. Oh, thank you for the full moon. No, I already bought full moon and Caplet, but they don't show. I'm gonna fix it as soon as I can. This bunny has higher priority. Because I do want to get me and Boba's avatar in the game. Okay. And then we go new folder. That's bunb3, bunb3, and then we put in the object file, mtl file, settings, game extras, refresh custom assets. There we go, and then we get back in the game. Go. I had full moon right now to test if it worked? No. Okay, let me take a look at this. There is nothing in the queue. Weird if it doesn't work. Oh, shit. Refresh. Number 3. It has the same vertices and the... all of the stuff do seem to be the same. I think this is gonna be the same as number 2. I'm gonna give it a try, though. It does make the 3D printer not be stuck in the ground anymore, which is good, but it does also steal all the frames. Like, Boba, I think we should watch, like, a tutorial on this after the stream and then figure out how to do the importing, okay? I think there are steps we are missing here. I'd full moon to test if it works. Let me try to do that. Full moon, redeem. And does anything happen? Pending action. Okay. I think there's something wrong with streamer. Everything is just not working today. Hold on. Integrations, platforms, Twitch. What the fuck is accounts? Wait, what? It seems we are connected. I exist to make shit not work. We are connected, but why isn't the channel points working? Hold on. Did any channel point work today? Didn't we get like a trans pride earlier today? Does that just not work? No. Okay, a streamer bot is not working. Connected to OBS. That's good. Connected to Twitch. Wait, so why isn't this working? Actions, you're all good. Action queues, you're all good. Streamlabs is not logged in. That does not matter. VOTV Studio is connected. Why is this not working? Yes, is connected. Twitch account connected. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with StreamerBot. Maybe we just don't do channel points this stream. I have no clue why StreamerBot doesn't work. That might just be we have to update StreamerBot. Every time I update it, stuff breaks. And I don't want to do that while I'm... I think we turn off channel point redeem. I want it so people can earn channel points. I don't want it so people can spend them. So, let me just turn off all of the redeems. I wish it was one button to be like, hey, disable all channel point redeems, because there's a button that just disable channel point. I don't want to do that. I just want to turn off the redeems so people to still be able to earn them. Okay, there we go. The redeems are gone. Let's get back into the game. Today, I wanna go find a, I wanna go see if we can find a green plushie. We're not gonna be able to find a blue plushie. That's just, like, Under Ice, which I think is a Metallica song. There we go. Get a little bit. 139 points? I thought it was at like 32 points at the start of the stream. Now we're up to 139. Okay. Fuck, now I gotta remember to like update StreamerBot. I think we need a win. Too much stuff has been like not working the... Really? It's like 2 of you guys in 5 minutes. I am just gonna go and see if we can find a green plushie. We tried earlier. We were not able to find it. But I'm not sure if that's because it's snowy and it's just under the snow, or it's because they moved it. I don't think it's like disabled. I don't think it's that it was a non-existent. But it was not there when we checked last time. Might have moved it, but I don't really see a reason why. Like, it's a good location for it, and it's been there for a long time. Other than that, I think we're just gonna, like, grind up some signals, see if any new events happen. We do have the orbs. We're gonna have to deal with the orbs. Mostly dealing with the orbs means hiding inside during the night, only coming out during the daytime, and then hoping for the best. Next stream is gonna be the end of the winter time, so all of the ice and the snow is gonna be gone. I'm gonna try to enjoy that while I can. And when I say enjoy, I mean be scared, because I keep saying this. I keep saying it because it keeps being true. But like the icy terrain is more scary to me. Just because it feels more real. I also want to see if I can find a way. This is not for this stream, but this is just for this playthrough. If I can find a way to get outside the, Can we climb onto this thing from down here? We can use the rope. I just want to see if I can, like... Oh, yeah, we can do it like that. Find a fossil, huh? I want to see if I can find a way to be able to sneak outside the map boundary. Because right over there is apparently, like, a big pile of, like, skulls. Like, a big pile of bones, a big pile of skeletons. Which has been in the game for a long time, like, years, and I've never seen it. I think you can get a good look at it if you go at, like, the right angle, but... I want to see it up close. We've only been outside the map once, and I was in, 062. In, 062, you could go to the... Oh, I thought that was shrimp. I thought that was a shrimp pack, and I was gonna be very confused. You could go outside the map, but just going to the bottom of the basement, going down a long staircase, and then ragdolling at the right place. And we would spawn you on the top of the skybox. You would fall down, hit the invisible wall that, like, surrounds the map, and then you can just walk off the edge. Then you'd be walking around the map for a while until, like, a shadow monster, people call him Fridge, I don't know why, would spawn in. And if you looked at him, if he was on your screen for one frame, the game would crash. Like, it would freeze, and then it would crash. It took us, like, half an hour of walking around the map until that happened. Apparently, it's supposed to be, like, really fast, but... There's also the Interloper ARG Easter egg. Perfect cannot find broken server. That happens outside the map. Like, first of all, you gotta get the suitcase, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna need the gravity gun to do. Makes sense. Half-Life Easter egg, you'd need the gravity gun from Half-Life to be able to interact with it. Okay, can I turn this thing sideways? No. Makes sense you need a Half-Life gun to, you know, interact with the Half-Life Easter egg. And getting that is RNG. As far as I know, there's nothing we can do to spawn the gravity gun. There's no way for us to spawn it any faster. We just kind of gotta wait for that, which I do not like. That something as cool as that is just an Easter egg. Like, I wish it was more involved in getting it, but whatever, we're gonna get it eventually. But sometimes it does take a long time to get it. We did get pretty lucky and get the life crystal event super early. Apparently the life crystal event is super rare. You giving up? Ah, okay. I get it. Plush. Does both materials and models with FBX so I don't even support it? It does the old-fashioned way? No! I hope they update it. I hope they update Voices of the Void so it uses the new method. Not worth the effort? Fair enough. Fair enough. Are you gonna do the... Did you rig it, by the way? Or is that for, like, a later day? Bobo was talking about rigging the model, so you can, like, ooh. Not yet? That's okay. Wanted to ask Prof how to, like, put liquid. Ooh, like, rig the liquid. Yeah, that'd be cool. Boba did make the a 3D version of her what do you call it, like avatar? Way out of course and Prof Paygrid. It might be the case, but it doesn't hurt to ask. She was talking about rigging it so it can be used as like a 3D VTube model. I did see you posted more 3D printing stuff in the Discord. Me and Boba have been talking about getting a 3D printer. I used to do a lot of Warhammer stuff. And back then I did really want a 3D printer, but I couldn't afford it. Now that I got a bit more money, I still don't have a, I don't have a 3D printer because it kind of fell off the Warhammer train. Like, now that I have more disposable income, I am less interested in Warhammer, but I'd like to get back to it. But more specifically, the miniature stuff. For the Emperor, no, I'm a Xenos player. I play Tau. I like Tau. I also have Custodes, and I have the Krieg kill team. Oh my god, you scared me. I thought that was a monster. You can either resin 3D printer or both. I've heard that filament printers have been getting better. I've heard filament 3D printers have been getting better and better. I did see the new Custodes reveal, and I really like it. I think the new Custodes model are really cool. Whoa. On? How are you doing on? Fuel and battery? That should be okay unless there's like a huge emergency. Let me take a look at the Transformers. I don't think we did that at the end of last stream. We are... Check. You guys are 62 on the lowest one. That is acceptable. Now, all the servers are going to be up and running. SD cal all. We're going to go and get the EMF detector today, by the way. We have 2 of the doll. It's kind of weird that we don't have the red one. The red one is the easiest one to get. Meanwhile, we have purple, which I think is like one of the rarest, and we have green, which is like second or third easiest to get. Like, to get the blue one, you gotta go look it in the river. Which, whoa! My webcam fell down. Hold on, I gotta fix my webcam. I accidentally touched my webcam cable with my foot. Oh, I gotta fix my webcam. I keep fucking dropping my webcam. There we go. Okay, how do we do this with 2 hands? There we go. It's the space behind the computer, like the desk, the space that I have to like have. I immediately dropped it again. I instantly dropped the fucking webcam. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this properly. I'm gonna the wire. There we go. The space I have. I was wondering why you're moving. Yeah, I'm moving because I knocked over the webcam. The space in between the desk and the wall is very small. This has been an streaming High School Musical 1 full on YouTube. I think I saw High School Musical 1 on the Disney Channel when I had like a babysitter when I was in grade school. 20 years old already? Yeah, I had to have been in grade school. Okay. Webcam is back. The 3D model stuff didn't turn out. The streamer bot is not working for some reason, and I knocked my webcam over, and the second I got my webcam back up, I knocked it down again. I need to eat a pizza. I went to the store. Store had a sale on frozen pizza. I thought to myself, hey, if I buy frozen pizza now... Wait, hold on, let me just check something on the bitrate. Is that good too? Bitrate is actually good, so the stream is not a complete waste. I went to the store, got frozen pizza on sale. Cheap frozen pizza? That's pretty good. I want some of that. And I think to myself, well, if I buy frozen pizza, what is the #1 benefit of buying frozen pizza? If I don't feel like cooking, I can just make frozen pizza and everything's good. How long do you think it takes between buying frozen pizza and then having a day where I don't feel like cooking? How many days do you think that is? It takes roughly the same amount of time to go from buying frozen pizza to not feeling like cooking dinner as it takes to walk home from the store. So I bought frozen pizza so I could be like, hey, if I don't feel like dinner, I'll make frozen pizzas. And then I just made the frozen pizza immediately. Now, I did buy more than one frozen pizza because if they're on sale, I'm buying them, so I have them for a while. I don't think this signal is unique. I'm pretty sure the satellite signals are... I don't think they're special. I think they're normal. I don't know what the verbiage is for Voices of the Void, but I don't think there's anything unique about this. Okay, before I forget, or I make my computer explode, or I don't know, knock over an ancient, like, Chinese vase, we're gonna go and get the EMF detector. It takes 0 seconds, and I say that as a chef. I just started, so I didn't miss much. Wait, what? Wait, I don't know what the context is. I just started, so I didn't miss much. You just started what? She's just smiling. She's just on the webcam smiling. Wait, hold on. She's streaming something in Discord. Oh, she started watching High School Musical. Oh, you mean Disney is like live streaming it on YouTube? I thought you meant they just put it up on YouTube as like a YouTube video. Okay, well, Bulba's watching High School Musical. I just remember that you can honk the horn on this thing. Whoa! Honking the horn is the alt key. I hit C. I'm just chilling with it. Hold on, I might die. You watched just one, right? I saw High School Musical 1 20 years ago. I remember they said we're all in this together, and then they played, a song in the kitchen, and they used, like, the pots and pans as like, drums? You haven't watched 2 and 3? I'm pretty sure I haven't. I'm gonna make you watch it when you're here. Please download 2 and 3 when you come. I'll get High School Musical 2 and 3, and we can watch it together. You have no idea how careful I am to not hit the C key again. Add that, by the way, to the list of scuffness on the stream. I jumped off my ATV at max speed. Just been streaming this entire time on loop. Are you guys gonna be watching that for like the next couple of days? I am wondering though, because High School Musical 1, the dad is like, you should play baseball. And we didn't bring a fucking shovel! I'm stupid! I'm dumb! We didn't bring a fucking shovel. And by the time we get back, it's gonna be nighttime. Listen, if you skipped... if you didn't do your homework to watch the stream, you chose a bad time to do it on. This is gonna be the... I said at the start of the stream, this is not gonna be a funny stream. This is gonna be a serious stream. We talk about geol. Oh no, it's the worst timing for a raid. It is such a bad time for a raid. PGN Frog, thank you for the raid. Homie, you chose the worst stream. This stream has just been like stuff falling apart. Things don't work. IT issues. I kick my webcam. I fall off the... This is not the stream to raid. I still appreciate it. Thank you for the raid, bud. Dude, this has been the one stream where nothing happens. We're gonna go dig for stuff. I forgot the shovel. I did not kick my fiance. I kicked my webcam. It might be like point of view. You got kicked, but I did not kick my fiance. She's watching High School Musical and she's got air conditioning. She's fine. She might live in a very warm country, but she has air conditioning right now. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this before the orbs show up. I spent the last 5 hours cleaning my base and we loved it. Raiders, beware. I have played this game for like 300 hours. I know all the secrets except the ones in the newest update. There will be spoilers. If people do not want to get spoiled on Voices of the Void, you have been warned. Me too, dude. Nice. Dr. Pigeonman, do you have any wisdom on obtaining the yellow Argemia plushie? Because I went to the wiki page and I followed the instructions and it just doesn't spawn. The yellow plushie just refuses to spawn. I found a YouTube video of a guy who made it spawn. He had to downgrade to version 0.8 or 0.7, I don't remember, to get the plushie to spawn. Does it work in 0.9? I don't think it does. Okay, if we can get the EMF detector, then we have 2 dubs this stream. We found the green plushie, and we might get the EMF detector. If we can do both of those, then we have 2 dubs and like 4 L's this stream. Which is like a 33% batting average, which I think is very bad. I don't know anything about baseball, though. Thank you for the follow, though, PNG Frog. I recommend you do before the R rules appear. Yeah, too late for that. That is not gonna happen. I don't know if it works on this version. I don't think it does, but it might also just be the R rules being rude. Sorry, PGN Frog. PGN Frog. You guys like High School Musical? I got my fiance in a Discord call. She's watching High School Musical 1. Okay, hold on. Where is the EMF detector? Like right here? Right there. So what I was gonna say about High School Musical 1, before we got raided, is that in High School Musical 1, who's reliving my childhood? Try creating a new save. We did. That was the last thing we did last stream, was make a new save and see if that fixed things. And it did not work. I was gonna say it was High School Musical 1, as I remember it. The dude's dad is like, you can't do singing. You have to play basketball. And then the dude is like, I'm gonna sing, and then the dad learns, like, that singing is cool. How do they make, like, a sequel to that? Like, is the sequel, the dude is like, I'm gonna go to a liberal arts college and do, like, singing classes? And the dad is like, okay, wait, hold on. I'm cool with you singing for fun, but you're not doing that in college. And then High School Musical 3, the dude is like, I'm gonna be a professional singer. And the dad is like, I'm cool with you doing it in college, but you're not doing it professionally. Like, how do you carry on that team past, like, the first movie? Singing 2 is way better than the OG Singing? Are you talking about the movie Sing? Because I didn't see Sing 1. But I saw Sing 2 in probably the worst possible way to see it. On the airplane, on a 13-hour airplane ride, there was a dude sitting next to me who watched Sing 2 on his, like, his screen. And I looked at his screen and read the subtitles. And that's how I watched Sing 2. With no audio. That was also how I watched, what other movie did? That's also how I watched, The List. No, just singing? I gotta be honest, I've made some music in my time. I've done a little bit of singing, not very good singing, but I've done a little bit of it. I have never tried Singing 2. I am exclusively a Gen 1er when it comes to singing. I've done a little bit of Singing 1. I've played the game. I didn't beat all the DLCs, but I have not given Singing 2 a try. I heard people didn't like the enemy placement in Singing 2. But Frog, you spent like the whole stream cleaning, right? I've done that in so many versions of Voices of the Void. I've spent so many hours cleaning the base in this. Next time I'm playing this game, I'm skipping the cleaning. Next time I'm playing this, I'm skipping the I'm hitting the button that just deletes the garbage. It still looks like shit. I'm jelly. Well, the thing is, it gets dirty again. Like, even if you clean it, eventually it just gets dirty again. It never ends. It never ends. And also, even though you clean it, you also gotta get cement to fix, like, the cement holes. Which I guess is the only thing you ever use cement for. Like, this shit, you gotta get cement to take care of that. Doesn't go away. Doesn't go away. And, the positive thing with the cleaning is that you can just sell the garbage, and that gets you a lot of points that you can buy, like, a lot of stuff with. Okay, hold on. I think the satellites might be something. We've gotten so many satellites in a row. There might be something up with the satellites. You are probably not important. And then the satellite. It doesn't look like there's anything on the satellite. It's also an old signal. Like, we didn't get new signal added to dictionary when we got the satellite. There might be something to it, but it is something we've seen before. Frog need to fix the wall. I have a kid, it's a mood, no Monique, Omega, oof. I don't like the Monique Omega, it scares me. It's scary. All I need is my daughter, Alakisha, and then she brought her friend Eerie. And then I do want to get the new Omega Curfer. That's new in 0.9, but I don't know how to get it yet. Don't spoil me on that. Don't tell me how to get it, but I do want that one. There's also a couple other ones that I want that I haven't had before. Like, I don't think we ever did the anti-breeder Omega Curfer, so I do want to get that one. Monique was the scariest thing in this game. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. I would not go so far as to say that she is the scariest thing in the game. Okay, we're getting that one. Kinda sounded like it farted at the end. Which I think is the exact same thing I said about that signal the last time we got it. I don't think Monique is the scariest thing in the game, like... Have you seen Wolfgang? He killed us last stream. You seen the orbs? You seen the friggin' Will-O-Wisp? You seen the zombie deer? I think there's a lot scarier things than like a French lizard? Alligator? I don't think there's any alligators in France. Except in like Seuss, maybe. But you get my point. We can make an... Why? Why is your shading so weird? You see that? What? Why is the shading make it look like this thing is like covered in water? The French are scary? I mean, I am European, so I am allowed to say that, but at the same time... Have you seen the other shit in this game? Like, it might just be that I'm biased, like, read the title of the stream. I am the #1 rated alien disliker in the EU. The #1 rated alien disliker in like the US is way higher ranked than I am. But also it's like a different meta over there. They hate the green Martians. Like the green Martian aliens in the US, that's like top of the meta right now. While in EU, we're more of like the Zeta Reticulons and like the... It's not the lizard people. What is the name of those? I watched like a 3-hour YouTube video like 2 years ago that was like deep alien lore, and it was just a guy being fucking insane and having like he should have wrote a book. He should have wrote like a fiction book instead of doing like the alien stuff. But I don't remember what they called the lizard aliens. Our rolls are fine, the orbs just inconsiderate roommate, the pigs are funny. From like a real talk, no joke gameplay perspective, I don't like the pigs. I think they're annoying to fight. I like the mannequins, I just wish there were fewer of them. You mean the Manet? I don't know what a Manet is, but don't spoil what the new Omega Curfer is, because I don't know what it is. Reptilians? Yeah, but they had a name. Like, they had, like, a name, like, the gray aliens are Zeta Reticulons. But the reptiles, they had a name for them. They are annoying to find. Ha ha. I don't think the pigs are that hard to find because they glow. Like at night, you see like the glow from the thrusters. Ooh, we're pretty lucky on it. Oh, we should check the secret panel. We haven't looked at the secret panel this stream. I don't think anything's gonna have happened to it, but I'm still gonna take a look. Grays are set of reticulons. The green ones are like Martians. I don't remember what they called they had like a name for all of them. I think the YouTube video was just called Deep Alien Lore. All caps. And it was like 2-3 hours long and the guy was fucking crazy. What is the appearance of the new curvers? I don't know! I know, the only thing I know is that there is a new... What is that? That's way too fast to be the deer. Not one of you guys. All I know is that there is a new Omega Curver. Apparently it is better than the other Omega Curvers. And it's harder to craft than the other Omega Curvers. That is all I know, and I don't want you to tell me anything else. I gotta head off to sleep. Have a good streaming. Thank you, PGM Frog. And thank you for the raid and the follow. Not a dev in here. We have, Wespera Kiiri shows up every once in a while. I could ask them the next time they show up to, like, give me a hint for it, but I'm in no rush. I am in no rush. This game takes a long time to beat. We are still only on day... Wait, we're day 26? I thought we were on day 20! Oh, shit. Okay, well, we have less time than I thought, but we still do have quite a lot of time. I thought it was a day 20. It's day 26. Is this what it feels like to have a midlife crisis? You're like 22 years old, you go to bed, you wake up, you're 47? I should like find that alien lore video, I should download it, I should play it on PCs in this game. Which reminds me, we are supposed to buy a bunch of PCs. No, TVs, I mean, TVs. Supposed to buy a bunch of TVs, so we can play like, the camera feed on them. Now, I'm not sure how well that is gonna work. Because like, just viewing a camera on the computer does lower the frame rate quite a bit, because, you know, it's rendering the world twice. But I have heard that if you do it on the TV, the frame rate is so much lower, it should be okay. They finally made the censored curves. Is censored curves real? There is an evil curves, but I don't think. I mean, that one's been in the game for a couple of updates. We say Varg, Skeletor, Joel curves that I'm not gonna make because it's Swedish and I'm Norwegian. I do want the gamer curve, but it is very expensive to make, and for the cost of making that, there's a lot of other things we could do instead. I don't know why, but it's like every time I come here, there's more stuff. Is Santa Claus like flying above, dropping stuff down here? Because we found drives, we found food, we found points. Why does it keep putting it right here? People wanted an orange Curvus. I don't think they've added orange Omega Curvus to the game. Valid channel. I don't think they've added. They do have regular orange Curvus in the game. You just gotta beat the boss fight. We could buy it, but I don't really want it. Is it like evil? Okay, we do need to plug these in, though. That noise. You need to plug this in. Where's a good stuff good place to put? I put like a table here and then put the TVs on it. Otherwise, I think like this is gonna be on. How far does the wire go? Okay, it does go pretty far. If we do two, no. If we do two TVs like that. Oh, and channels? How do you see the cameras on this? What if we do it like go? Okay, a bunch of channels on it. I was told I was able to see the camera on this, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Is that possible to do even? People told me I could see the camera feed on the TVs. What if we go TV? How to use TV? Okay, that doesn't say anything. How about camera? Video camera. Okay, no, that is not the right one I'm thinking. Isn't it with the mod? I thought that was without the mod. Like, I was talking about setting up this to, like, see the camera feed on the TV. And then people told me, like, you can do that in-game. Now, hold on, because I think there is a, computer panel FPS. Security TV update rate. Update rate of security cameras assigned to TVs. Security cameras assigned to TVs. This is a base game setting. We should be able to. We go, cameras. Oh, maybe we have to, like, hit this button to make them show up. To, like, start with. That's new? Yee. Oh, right. And then plug you in. So I was so sure I'd seen that setting, too. Like, what do you mean it's not in the game? There's nothing going here. Maybe it's in channel? I don't think the module is gonna change anything. Oh, refresh. Nothing on here. Status none. Oh. None of these are doing anything. What if we rename the camera? Whoa! What if we rename the camera to channel_00? Does that work? Oh, none. No. Okay, if there's no writing, it just auto-completes none. Why is it... No, turn off caps lock. Channel underscore you can't underscore? Oh god, it's a... No, it's not an American keyboard. Why can't I underscore? There's an underscore in the other one. I drank some water. Okay, hold on, let me do this in this way. No, let me type. Oh god, it's so annoying. Damn. Dr. Pitchman, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Channel 00. Please don't tell me you're like case sensitive. That do anything? No. Okay. Maybe we need a special type of TV and I just wasted a bunch of money buying these TVs. Or is it this camera feed? Like the feed I'm looking at right here. Sonic, how you doing? It's been a while. Sonic, how you doing? What you been up to? Sonic, I know you don't play Genshin Impact anymore, but the newest... Like... No, that didn't change anything. The newest quest, the newest Archon quest is the best they've ever done. It's so fucking good. I know you don't play Genshin Impact anymore, but it's so good. Anything here? Nothing here is called a security TV. Or use online text to play video files from the link. Shouldn't be directly linked to video file. Requires custom content setting. Plasma TV. Doesn't say anything. Medium TV. Doesn't say anything. TV remote. Left mouse button on a TV to bind the TV. Right mouse button to call the TV. I think that's what a phone does. Portable mini TV. Wireless and small. Okay, I don't know what we need to do to get the cameras working. I've been good working and playing games. I'm doing pretty good too. I was with Boba over the New Year. We were hanging out in Singapore. New signal! Ooh. We were hanging out in Singapore and went to Kuala Lumpur for a couple of days, and that was very nice. And I'm about to head over there again for Chinese New Year. I think that's gonna be a great time too. There we go. Me and Boba booked us a restaurant where you eat in complete darkness. Like, the serving staff are blind, and the dining room is literally black. There is no light in it at all. Well, and Boba sent me a TikTok. I'm gonna watch it after the stream. Like, the dining room for the restaurant was completely black. There was no lighting at all. So when you walk in, the service staff like help you find out where your spoon and your fork and like your drink is, and then you just eat in complete darkness, and they don't tell you. Oh, that was close. They don't tell you what the food is. You pay, and then they give you food that you don't know, and then you kind of you guess what the food is based on how it tastes. Yeah, that's a new signal. You guess what the food is based on what it tastes, and then at the end of the whole thing, they let you know what it was you ate. Like, they let you know what the food was. We buy a plasma TV. We do want a plasma TV for the break room. I guess for now, we could put in, like, these two TVs. Don't do anything in here anyway. I don't really have a good place to put them, though. Just put two. We do have like a place to hook up both of these TVs. There we go. They kind of look like microwave ovens. And they do ask for allergies. They do ask for allergies, and that's pretty much the end of it. Okay, we're gonna get this download started, then we're gonna go to bed. I am starving so much that I am fantasizing cannibalism. You just eat like 1,000,000 brownies. There you go. I'm starving so much, I fantasized a hamburger and a piece of human flesh. There you go. Yeah, that was very good. The food was also really good. I'm not sure if it was because we were eating in darkness, but the food was great. Like, one food they served was like a soup, and I was like, I don't like soup. I don't enjoy soup. But the soup they served was like the best soup I've ever had. It was a pumpkin soup. Okay. Is this because of the cockroach, or is this because there's an orb too close? There's an event happening, but is it actually an event? Or is it like it is friendly neighborhood orb. Okay, let's hide. Dr. Kell is so me. But eat like 1,000,000 brownies you found on the floor in the woods? I don't think that's aspirational. Like, don't let me tell you what you should and shouldn't do, but like forest floor brownies is not the best thing to eat. Your base is so clean. It took a lot of time to clean this. It did take quite a while to clean it, but we did get it mostly clean. Now, the reason you think it is super clean is because I'm not showing you the places that are very dirty. There are some unclean spots in this base. Oh! It was the scare fur! That was the event. It was scare fur event. Okay, there's Is it also an orb, or was it just scare for event? For a second, I thought that was a sleep paralysis. There's still something going on. Now the Skeletor is more obvious? Yeah. The one in this window is more obvious too. Like, all of them are. All of the appearances with. Oh! Oh, right, they do. He does kidnap. But she is back. Also, the orb is getting really close. Don't come in the door, Mr. Orb. Oh, we didn't sleep for midnight. We don't get our present. Okay, Eerie might get murdered? Is the orb trying to get in? Or is it fucking around with the drone? Stay away from the front door. Oh, fuck, it's coming in. We gotta go. If that thing catches us, we die. Go, 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 go. Is that the orb leaving, or is there a second orb inside? Why is there food on the roof? Oh, okay, that food had gone bad. This food gone bad? I don't think this food has gone bad. Did you see? I'm not crazy. The orb was inside, right? You know about the secret basement? Yup. Also, don't ask about things in that way. Don't say, do you know about the secret thing? Don't say the secret thing out loud. But we do know about the secret basement. But don't say like, oh, do you know about the new boss fight? No, don't ask questions like that. It's kind of hard to ask, like, spoiler-free, hey, have you seen this thing? Okay, there's an orb inside the base. No, did it leave? Gotta get Eerie back. She could get killed by the orbs. Is that the closest one? Oh, fuck, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, but there's none right on the base. You know about the sex event. Yes, I know about the sex event. That is why we're not getting the Monique plushie. I'm not comfortable with the Monique Kerfer. I think this camera might be like the best investment we've ever done. If I did this, can I see Eerie? That's Eerie. Okay, let's try get Eerie home. What? It's a joke. They did. It's not actually in the game. You can do a thing where I think if you type sex in the terminal, an alien shows up and kills you. I don't remember. They did a joke about stuff like that, but there's not actually an event. Okay, this is very hard to control. This is not as easy to control as I remember. And then just get you to the front. There's orbs on like multiple sides of the base. Just hanging out. They removed it? It's gonna be like a live leak if the drone shows up right there. Okay, the drone is far enough away that we can save. Follow. Harry, come on. Harry, are you? Follow. I have to do it this way. Where did she go? Did we despawn Eerie? Wait, did you just go in the garbage? What? Where the fuck did she go? Eerie? Okay, we might have despawned Eerie. We can always teleport in an Eerie from a different save. Wait a minute. Bro, there's drones outside. I'm not waiting a second. As well, let's go in with the blood. It's unhygienic. It's unbecoming. Get rid of the blood. Did she get teleported somewhere, or is she just despawned? Oh, that's just snow. That Fresno Nightcrawler. Yeah, that's me. That is me. Thank you very much. I'm not that tall, IRL. IRL, I'm more like that guy. But yes, that is me. Okay. You're not a new signal, but you are. So, let's see what you got going on. You are planning. Need some more brownies. Okay, we've eaten nearly 144 brownies. I think that is, I don't think that is a wise thing to do, like, health-wise. Wait, hold on, does Siri show up on the map? If it does, she might be in, like, the, like, cling of things here. I'm pretty sure if you fall under the map, you respawn at, like, the top of the skybox, which is in the middle of the map, just, like, right there. So, I mean, she should fall down? Worst case scenario, I'm just, like, cheating in an area, because I'm not losing an Omega Curve to a bug. Not in an event anymore. Lost signal. You spawn at the starting gate. I respawn at the starting gate, yes. That one's gonna go away. But do objects respawn at the starting gate? Like if Eerie glitched under the map and fell out of bounds, does she respawn like at the starting gate or where? Do you remember I'm hungry? Can we have a lunch break? I thought you people watch like streams to have something, you know, playing while you eat food. No, the whole point of the stream was that you're munching on something while you're watching this. This is the lunch break. We're not gonna be like, okay, streams paused for 15 minutes, go eat. No, this is what you have on while you're eating. This is the break. You go take a look at the starting gate and see if she respawned there. I mean, it's just gonna be like the little item that spawns when she's disabled. Crunches loudly. You see, this is why I'm glad this is like a one-way thing. Because, like, you guys... Also, I'm not sending out Alopecia while all of the bullshit is happening there. That's not happening. This is why I'm glad streaming is like a one-way thing. Because that means you guys can't be here in the back like, chew, chew, nyum, 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 nyum. And have, like, be distracting. Can you imagine if, like, when you're streaming, you have to listen to everyone watching? Germa would go actually crazy. Germa would go, like, literally go insane. No joke. This Fresno isn't originally from the game, right? Nope. There was no Fresno Nightcrawler in the game. There is the Mushroom Man, who kind of looks like a Fresno Nightcrawler, but I'm pretty sure the Mushroom Man is a Earthbound reference. I would like it. I would be very happy if there was a Fresno Nightcrawler. It's the Scorchy model, then. I'm not sure what that means, but I got the model off of the Voices of the Void Discord. It's the same model as in the Discord. I got this model because unlike every other model on the Voices of the Void Discord, it's not 10,000 vertices. We also got Grug. That's beer, by the way. He spilled beer. But we do have Grug, who is an acceptable level of triangles, but like the other 3D models I got from the Discord are just way too long. Yeah, it's my friend's models. Scorchy. Your friend make the Fresno Nightcrawler models? They're cool. I like them. I mean, I put 2 of them in the base. You need more Fresnos? I don't want to fill the whole base with just one decoration. Like, I don't want my base to be just... There's a bunch of Fresno Nightcrawler stuff. I want there to be some variety. Which is why I think 2 Fresno Nightcrawlers is a good amount. Of course, if I could get, like, a Fresno Nightcrawler that is, like... That is my model, like my VOTV model, that would be... Sorry to your friend, but that would be an improvement to this. She's also a streamer? Ooh. No, get more models? I'm not gonna, like, fill in the whole base with Freshno Nightcrawlers. I don't want this... I want this to be Freshno's base, but I don't want this to be the base that is just Freshno. It's okay. Let's see if we can get the stuff from the drone without being murdered. Freshnify the base. Welcome in, Access Pro. How you doing? It's not a... It's a K, not an... Oh, shit. Did I say Axis? Akis. How do you pronounce that? Akis or... Yeah, you did. Well, that was probably one of the worst mispronunciations I could have done. Yeah, I think just calling you Proto is gonna be the safe bet. But you have to be aware that with a name like that, sometimes people are gonna say it wrong. You were not a nuisance. Yeah? Found that out the hard way? How old were you when you made the name? Because how did you not, like, know that when you made the name? Hold on a sec. Like, when you made that name, you had to have known, unless you were, like, really young. You wanna know my history of usernames? Depends. Did you have, like, a fucked up face? Like, if that's the case, then no, I don't. But if all of the usernames are, like, safe for work and, like, chill, then yeah. But, like, exercise some, like, restraint if you had, like, if you went through, like, a hard time. No LOL. Okay, well, then we should be good. Okay, are there still orbs? There are still orbs. We're not gonna send out Alakisa while the orbs are around. But isn't it day 28 when the pyramid shows up? We should not have too much longer to deal with them. Orb. Are these orb or are these wisps? Because, like, I feel like a lot of people... I use them interchangeably. Or, well, I say orbs for the one that kills you and wisp for the ones that just, like, have a color, like the just purple dots and stuff. But I think there's like an actual, like, difference between them. Warps. Isn't that what they do in Star Trek? Isn't that the guy in Star Trek who gets beat up by a barrel? I really only had 4 usernames online. I've had a fucking million. I've been switching usernames for, like, since day 1. No, I wanted to eat that. Eat the brownie. Both are wisps. Then what is an orb? Junk Master Videos, Fiery Shadow, and Akis in that order. Junk Master Videos is a hell of a... Fiery Shadow, I'm like, okay. Sure. Akis Proto, I'm like, you know what you're doing. You're in some dangerous territory. People are gonna misunderstand. And The Junk Master video is just so specific. Like, Junk Master video sounds like you try to call yourself like Junk, and they were like, Junk is taken. But you can have Junk Master videos. It's Lithuanian for eye. Oh, okay. An orb is like a circle, but 3D. No, that would be a sphere. Is there a difference between a sphere and an orb? Okay, hold on. It seems things have cleared up a bit. I am gonna try to go to the entrance, to the guard booth, and see if the plushie respawned. Thought that was like a giant orb. My browser died? You okay? Which, funny thing is... Why does a Swedish viewer have a Lithuanian name? I didn't know what Akis meant until a friend who spoke Lithuanian. Oh, it was incidental. It was accidental. Okay, I get it. I wanted to make it an acronym for always keeping it short. Why would you want your name to be an acronym of always keeping it short? Why not like always keeping it real? Or like always keeping it 30-30, like Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Which I guess he's also short. Is that the reference? You wanted to keep it real, so you wanted to keep it 30-30, and then you thought, hey, Vegeta is short. I thought short meant like false. I thought short was like fake. But is short like real? Silly ideas in my head. That is probably like the most moral naming scheme. Just like it sounded funny and silly. I don't think she spawned here. I gotta be honest, I have no idea where she might be. I was trying to do YouTube Shorts at the time. How, if you don't mind me asking, how did that go? Because I've heard people say that YouTube Shorts gets views, but they don't get, like, a community, if you know what I mean. You can make a YouTube Short, and it gets, like, 10,000 views, but those 10,000 people don't stick around. Like, if you make a YouTube video, and people like it, they subscribe, they come back for the next one. You stream on Twitch, you get a follower, they come back for the next one. But if you make a YouTube short, you get like 10,000 people watch it, and then none of those people go check out your Twitch stream. None of those people subscribe to your YouTube channel. She may have clipped into the base floor. That's what I think happened as well, but we can't go into the floor of the base. I forgot we were running out of fuel. We don't... This is empty, I think. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, empty. Okay. We just carry this home. Back in the other versions of the game, we could go into the base floor ourselves. Hold on. Go. Why can't you go into the floor? They patched it. You can't do that anymore. Can you clip using the paper sheet trick? I have no idea what the paper clip sheet is. When is Alien Appreciation stream? After we beat the game. I'm not dedicated to streaming nowadays anyway. Okay. This stream has kind of been like everything either didn't work or like I messed it up. I think this might be like a good time to end the stream because I am kind of tired after work and I do want to eat a frozen pizza. A little bit on the shorter end, but that kind of stuff happens. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I'm gonna be back on Saturday at noon, Central European time. Pizza? Yeah, I bought frozen pizza on sale. Before I go, do I want to give a quick shout out and a quick thank you to everyone who came by, everyone who watched the stream, everyone talking to chat, everyone who listened in, and all the lurkers. We love the lurkers. It's a pepperoni pizza with cheese. And also an extra shout out and thank you to Alien, Boba, Coolest Kid Alive, and Sebi Beans for the watch streak, PGN Frog for the raid and the follow, and Dr. Pitcherman for the follow. But yeah, I'm gonna be back on Saturday. I hope to see you all then. And until then, Maxis Akis Proto, thank you for the stream streak as well. And yeah, until then,